on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So TCU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all
turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He has the first and still on his feet. Got room at the 35. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And, RD, this is why you run plays right up the middle. This is why you work on it. It's a design play to get you 4, 5, 6, 7, a positive gain, and then you run it enough. Somebody gets out of their gap on defense, and boom, you get a big play out of it. So nice job by the offense. Day one plays you installed in training camp that come out to be big plays.
Pucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
So Oklahoma State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football.
He's loose on the right. Running through contact. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Completes it in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Horned Frogs will try to pick it up on fourth down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Clay. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll go to the sneak. The Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Catch in the middle, it's Blunt. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Blunt. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Wiggins. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Farrell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets open down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he added the extra point. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to set up the screen. Jukes his way for more. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Fox. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
Rush is on him. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the grab on the right. Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, the big fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. I mean, this is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you can throw it, and you can miss so high with these guys, but they got the soft hands usually, and he probably wants that one back.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fights off the defender. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. With jet sweep pass. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make...
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On that last drive, fourth and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dave.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fuentes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Fox. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. Using the quick game. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fuentes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Caught near the sticks. It's Fuentes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. He'll start this drive firing. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll move the tight end. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick.
There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Just a quick grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He's in open space downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 45 on its way. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Fuentes. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and...
He's going to throw deep right side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Clay. Made a defender miss. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a touchdown, TCU. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get some. Turning it on! Spins away. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Using his legs, it's Goodman. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw. It's Fox. Working the middle. It's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.